You ever have somebody that just tells you what you needed to hear? That's somebody that loves you. That's a mentor. Listen, I had someone tell me one time, he says, look, because I told him I was super busy. He said, if the reason you don't do something, that's the reason you need to do it. For instance, what if I told him I don't have time? He says, that's the reason you need to do it. Because, Liz, he said, if you continue doing what you're currently doing, will things be any different? Will you have more time? He said, no. He said, you've got to find a way to earn residual income. Start a side business, Paul, is what he said. He says, do that in the cracks of your schedule. It doesn't take a lot of time, a few hours a week. And he said, some people will say, well, the reason I don't start it is because I don't have the money. He says, that's the reason they need to start the business. Because look, if you've been working 20, 30 years and you don't have any money, that's the issue. But don't make that the reason you don't start it. Make it the reason you've got to get started to doing the business. Okay? And listen, I know there are some side hustles out there that you can start for a couple of $100s, right? And we all can scrape that together. And we certainly can because we scrape it together for a party or, a graduation gift, or we scrape it together for, a bushel of crabs if you live here on the eastern shore of Maryland like I do. I mean, we scrape it together and you can do the same thing. And if you say, well, listen, I don't have any experience starting a business, let that be the reason you do start it because there are mentors out here who've been super successful that can teach you how to do it. So the question is, if you say the reason I can't do something is because of this, make that the reason you do it and get started right away. Have an amazing day. Get yourself a mentor.